Grand Rising. Today I want to talk about how to use your imagination. How to use your imagination. Imagination creates all reality. Neville Goddard teaches us that it is our human imagination that creates all reality. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to use your imagination based on Neville Goddard's teachings. So if you want to learn how to create a different outer world, if you want to change your screen of space, then you need to do it mentally. You need to do this in your human imagination. So your imagination is spiritual sensation. So see yourself as a spiritual being and you're having a human experience because that's exactly what you are. So in order for you to alter this human experience, you have to alter your mindset or your imagination. So you want to learn how to use your imagination consciously. You're always using it. You're always using your imagination. But on this channel, I'll show you how to do it consciously and deliberately. So if you want to learn how to use your imagination to create something that you desire, whether it's love, peace, freedom, harmony, cash, health, whatever it is, you can have it. So here's how you use your human imagination. So what you want to do is you want to get in a relaxed state. You can do this laying down or you can do this sitting in a chair. Neville Goddard liked to do this sitting in his chair. I like to do mine laying down, but whatever works best for you. So for me, I do breathing techniques and I do breathe in, that's 1, breathe out, that's 2. And you do this until the count of 10. So what you want to do is once you feel that you're actually like relaxed and you kind of start to lose your senses on your outer body, that you can begin this exercise. The first thing you want to do is you want to close your eyes and you want to imagine a golf ball. So you want to simply imagine a golf ball in your hand. So you've got this ball in your hand. Okay, so you've got this, you're imagining it, you're using your imaginary hand. So I want you to get this golf ball and move it around in your hand. So you should be able to feel the textures. It's perforated, the holes in it. So you want to feel a hard texture. And you want to do this until you can vividly feel the golf ball. And you want to do this until you actually feel it. So you don't want to give up right away if you can't get the vividness of it. You want to continue to do this. Once you imagine the golf ball, you can feel it. You can sense the feel of it. Then I want you to actually imagine a tennis ball. So now you put the golf ball down with your imaginary hand, and I want you to now to imagine a tennis ball in your hand. So now you have the tennis ball in your hand, and I want you to feel that. I want you to feel it's a little bit softer if you compare it to the golf ball. So it's a little bit fuzzy, it's a little bit softer. You can see some lines on it, maybe it's green. So now I want you to focus vividly on the tennis ball now. So your consciousness should be only on this tennis ball, and that's it. So you want to move it around in your imaginary hand. Okay, so now I want you to use your imaginary hand and put the tennis ball down. It could be on your counter, on your bed, wherever you imagine yourself being at this present moment. So now I want you to imagine a baseball. Okay, so now a baseball is a little bit different. So it's hard. It's got the netting, the lines on it. Okay, so it's got the thread that's on each side of the baseball. So now I want you to feel the thread on the baseball. I want you to look at it. I want you to visualize the color of it. And now I want you to feel it. It's a little bit harder compared to the tennis ball. So now you can move this ball around in your imaginary hand until it actually feels real. So you're exercising your imagination when you're doing this. Okay, so now once you feel the vividness of that, what I want you to do is I want you to go ahead and use your imaginary hand and put the ball down next to the tennis ball. So now you have a golf ball, you have a tennis ball, and then you have a baseball. So now what I want you to do is I want you to pick up a piece of paper, just a regular piece of paper, a notebook paper. Now you can feel this paper in your imaginary hand. So now you have a piece of paper that makes noises. You can see the lines on it. So you can actually use your imaginary hand and crumble this piece of paper up. So as you're crumbling, you can hear it. You can feel it. You can see the piece of paper is white. Maybe it's got blue lines on it. and you just keep crumbling the piece of paper until it gets smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. After you do this, that's all you have to do. You can go back to the golf ball, and then the tennis ball, and then the baseball, and then a piece of paper. And you can use any objects that you want to, but this is how you use your human imagination. So once you exercise your mind and you're able to vividly touch these objects, then you can move on to manifesting specifically that you want. So if you're trying to manifest something and you just cannot visualize, your mind is going here, your mind is going there, you're having intrusive thoughts, you're having a belief that you're not worthy of it, practice this exercise. So you want to imagine yourself, you want to imagine your imaginary hand touching the golf ball. You want to feel it touching the tennis ball, the baseball, and then the piece of paper. And you can alternate these objects as you want to, but this is what worked for me. This is what Neville Goddard taught, and it helps me to exercise my mind, my imagination. So now when I want to get into a creative state or create an imaginal scene, I don't have to sit there and think over and over and over, how can I make this visual more vivid? How can I make this more real? Because I'll practice these exercises over and over and over. So think of your human imagination as a muscle. So you want to work it out as much as you can. You want to be able to give it strength. And that strength is going to give you your sustained imagination. So Neville Goddard teaches us with the law of assumption that when you create your imaginal scene, you're planting the seed. And then the next day, whenever you persist in that assumption, then you're actually watering that seed. But before you plant your seeds, you need to know how to manifest. So you manifest by using your human imagination. You want to do it to the point to where it gets so vivid that you can actually feel it. And your feelings are going to impress your subconscious mind, and their subconscious mind is going to lead you across a series of events that's going to lead you to your wish fulfilled. So if you want to practice on how to use your imagination, try this technique and try this it could take you a couple of weeks, it could take you a couple of months. But once you perfect this, and once you get in tune with your imagination and you're able to close your eyes and vividly see all the things that you desire with feelings and emotions, then you're able to change your outer world. You're able to change your life. So if you're looking for a change in your life, give this technique a try for a couple of weeks. It may not take you a couple of weeks. It may not take you a couple of months. But if you want to learn how to manifest, try this out to the point to where you're actually feeling each one of those balls, the golf ball, tennis ball, the baseball, the piece of paper. You can do a window, you can do a piece of cardboard, whatever works for you. But you want to do this at least one time per day to exercise your mind. So if you like this video, give it a try. Let me know what you think. Life is good. If this video does resonate with you and you like it, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, hit the bell icon. Go out there and use your gifts and make life happen. Peace.